what's going on with my hair. Did you know that you can grow locks overnight? Well, now you do. I have been getting a lot of questions on Instagram, emails about this hair. Now, I just want to let you all know it is not yarn this time. I do have a video right here. Click on the video, and that is about my yarn wraps. And you can see how I did the tutorial there, and I pretty much did the same thing, but instead of using yarn this time, I am using Marley hair. I decided instead of doing the yarn, I wanted to go on ahead and do the Marley hair because I wanted to see if it was a difference, if it was more manageable, if I could do more styles with it than I did with the yarn, because doing the yarn, they were much thicker and stiffer, and it was hard to actually do buns. And I mean, I could do them, but they'd just be so huge. These are pretty much about the same size as the yarn braids that I did. I know next time when I do these, I'm going to do them a little bit thinner than this time, because and it'll be much easier. Okay, so let's get started. Let's talking about the hair. I had two different types of hair that I use. I use 100% Kanekalon hair, just regular braiding hair, just to start off the braid, and then I wrapped with my Marley hair here. The reason why I have a few strands of color, which I love, I only had one left to do, and all I had was this color hair. So I just decided, okay, well, I'm gonna braid and I'm just gonna wrap with that hair. And so I went through, find other little sections to add that color through, just to give it like a little funky highlight or something, whatever. Doing my hair and doing other people's hair, when I'm doing these wraps, go through my head first of braiding the hair in, and then go back and then wrap, because then I can, if I get tired, I could just stop, pull it up, and at least all my hair will be braided up and nobody would tell or know what's going on, what I'm doing, or know that something's missing. I can just throw it in a bun and go about the day. It took me 3 days to do this because I did it by myself. I had help. This time the majority of the time spent on my head was by me. I had just a few people put a couple hours in. They probably wrapped a couple. Other than that, it was just myself. I think I could say I spent about 12, 13 hours. But that was in a 3-day period because I kept taking breaks. I kept stopping. And I'm getting old. Holding my arms up like this is ridiculous. And I can't do that anymore. Everybody's asking me the question about sealing the ends and how do I keep them from unraveling. Now with this, I feel as though with the Marley hair, I feel as though they really unravel much faster than the yarn. I'm okay with it because you have some dreads that look neat and clean, but then you have some that doesn't, and that's fine. That's why I always say keep an extra pack, so when they do unravel, you can go back and fix it. Now I will be going through showing one because one really unraveled. This is it right here. Twisting my hair, and then I'm going to add the Kanekalon hair at the end of my hair, at the end of that twist. And this gives me extra length, added length to go if I wanted them extra super duper long. But all I did was twist, put my twist in the middle and braided it in. And so you see the difference from the left and the right. The right side, I started from the root and just braided on down. Now it's a big difference in the two. And why I say that is when you're doing it from the root, it actually makes your hair stiffer and a little bit heavier. When you're doing it at the end of your hair, it's not quite as heavy. And it's not as stiff. It's definitely not stiff. It's very easy to move, and you'll see towards the end where I'm showing that is a difference. You see me wrapping the hair, and once I get to the end, I cut off the excess that's just way too much, and then I flip it upwards, and then I wrap going back up the hair. And then once I get to the end, I stop and burn, and I just burn where I wrapped it back, and I may run the lighter across the hair a little bit, but not a lot, to where I don't like the snagging of the hair. It's going to snag, your hair's going to snag on each other because of the type of hair it is, but it doesn't do it as bad if you burn the whole thing really, really long. Don't hold the lighter on there too long. You don't have to do it that long. So you see the differences in the two? This is the one with just my regular twist and the hair added towards the end. And this is the one that was braided from the root all the way down. You see how this one moves more freely and this one is stiffer. So that's why I say this is the better way. To put it at the end of your hair and wrap your hair all the way down. And it won't be as heavy and it won't be as stiff. So figure out and see which one is best for you. Alright, I will talk to you all later. Deuces.